The 3-day weekend is over. The markets are about to open, and we're staring down the barrel of what could be the most volatile week of the entire summer. All because of one event, a major announcement from the Oval Office. Welcome back to the channel. Let's break down what's happening in the markets right now and how to position yourself for Tuesday's potential earthquake. First, let's address the price action. After last week's brutal sell-off, the market is finally breathing a sigh of relief. We're seeing green across the board on the weekly, daily, and even monthly charts. Bitcoin is fighting to reclaim $110,000, up nearly 2%. Ethereum is still lagging a bit, hovering around $4,300. And XRP? As usual, it's playing it cool around $2.77, waiting for a major catalyst. But let's be clear, this is a bounce, not necessarily a bottom. The moves are shallow. We haven't reclaimed any major resistance levels yet. The fear and greed index is still stuck at fear, a telling sign that the market sentiment is still fragile. This is a critical moment. This bounce needs to turn into a full-blown reversal, and that all depends on what happens this week. For Bitcoin, the line in the sand is $111,000 to $113,500. A daily close above this zone is our green light. That's the signal that the bulls are back in control and a run towards new highs is back on the table. Until then, we're still in recovery mode. For Ethereum, it needs to prove its strength. Holding above $4,200 is crucial. Its next major test is breaking $4,884 to signal a run at its all-time high. Ethereum's weakness is holding the entire altcoin market back right now. For XRP, it's holding critical support at $2.75. That's good. But be aware, if the market gets shaky again, the next major support sits all the way down near the $2.60 May highs. The key resistance to watch for a major breakout is $3.08. A break above that, and we're talking about a run to $3.40 and beyond. Now, let's get to the main event. On Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, President Trump is scheduled to make a major announcement from the Oval Office. The entire market is asking one question. Is this the catalyst that finally pumps crypto into a new paradigm? Or is it a sell the news event that crashes us back down? Here's the truth. Nobody knows. These scheduled announcements are often hype machines that result in nothing. But in this political and macroeconomic climate, everything is a potential market mover. Will it be about tariffs? The Fed? A major economic policy? We don't know. But we do know that volatility is almost guaranteed around 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday. My advice? Don't gamble on the news. The smart money focuses on the charts and the liquidity, not the headlines. And that liquidity picture has never been more bullish. While everyone is focused on Trump, they're missing the real story. The USM2 money supply just hit a new all-time high of $22.12 trillion. They are printing money, folks. Liquidity is flooding into the system. And where is all that money sitting? In money market funds, to the tune of $7.21 trillion. Almost $3 trillion of that is retail money sitting on the sidelines, waiting for a reason to jump into risk-on assets. Stocks are at all-time highs. Gold is at all-time highs. Crypto is next. This isn't hopium. This is a liquidity fact. When this tidal wave of cash decides to rotate into crypto, the move will be historic. This is why I believe any dip is a gift and why September is set up to be a massive month. So here's the game plan for this week. Watch the levels I mentioned. Let price action be your guide, not headlines. Expect volatility around Trump's speech, but don't trade based on emotion. See the bigger picture. The macro liquidity setup is overwhelmingly bullish for crypto. Stay smart, stay patient, and let the market come to you. If the strategy helps you, smash that like button and subscribe with notifications on. Follow me on Twitter for real-time updates throughout this crazy week.